What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Listen, this is your Sunday Motivator, and I got a great video in store for you, and we got a big week in the market. What I need you to do right now is hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Check the description. All the links to everything covered in the video and all the social media platforms are there, and I need you to come along with us on this journey. Now, if you're ready, follow me, and let's go to war together, team. Traders War Room wants to remind the viewer that all content on this channel are for education and entertainment purposes only. You are responsible for every move you make in the stock market. Have fun, tread cautiously, but definitely go to war and let's get it. Hey, real quick, before we get started, man, I need to give a big shout out to all you guys. You guys are rocking with me while I go through this move. Those of you that have been with me since the beginning, you guys know that I moved from Georgia to Kansas, and man, my household goods are still in storage, but I got an email that they're supposed to be delivered next week, and man, we'll be up and running with my new studio in no time. But for now, we're gonna keep rocking and still put out that content any way we can. But I wanna say thank you guys for sticking with me and showing me love. And just like always, you guys know how we start out. I got the buzz report, man. We're going to talk about what's hot and what's not in the stock market and try to get the plan and strategy moving forward for this next week. Let's get it. And first up, starting like always, man, we got our IPO watch this week. We got 10 IPOs coming to you. And remember how I think about IPOs, man. They're always good to keep watch, and sometimes you can catch a good run up, but a lot of times IPOs will start to spike up heavy and then they'll drop off before they bottom out. So be very cautious before you're getting into it. But definitely do your DD, take a look at these tickers and see if any of them got pique your interest so that you can get into a good company and maybe hold it for long term. And just finishing off the list, and then we got one that's reporting next week so far, but I'm sure that the list will come about as they decide to post when they're going to come into IPO. So more to follow on next week, but that's it for the IPO update. All right, your top headlines, man. Here's your to-do list before the stock market's next dive. Listen, anywhere you look, if you follow any type of stock market news, you're seeing fear in the stock market is running on high, okay? Things of a correction, a dive, you know, a crash, all this stuff are there. Listen, there's things that you can do to set yourself up for success. And one of the things I want to hit on is don't put all your eggs in one basket. And what do I mean? All right, example, speculative stocks, right? Like BNGO, okay? For example, you don't want to have your entire portfolio be all of BNGO and you are banking on this stock doubling or tripling up, okay? That is the wrong outlook. You will lose 9 times out of 10 on that, or it'll be extremely long time before you will hit that home run. Man, you need to be more selective. You know, you need to have speculative stocks, yes, the high growth stocks, yes, but you need to have some other things in your portfolio that hedge that potential loss or that time frame that you can still be making money while those other stocks mature and come into money. Just food for thought, guys. And then next up, video games enter the mainstream as the pandemic was there, but it's a rough way for the transition. Listen, for years, Wall Street's been looking at video game industry like it's just, hey, they're fun, but it's a joke. Man, I'm telling you what, I don't know if you've ever seen these video game conferences or these video game conventions or anything like that. Man, this is serious business, okay? And if you got kids like my age, where I got teenagers that are 19, 17, and 15, things of that nature, man, what do? They on the video games, man. They playing Roblox. They playing, you know, Minecraft, they're playing PlayStation, Microsoft, all that stuff, man. Video games are huge and there's a lot of money to be made, especially with advertisements and things of this nature. So make sure you paying attention to software as a service and things of those nature moving into the future, because that's where a lot of money is going to be funneling into. Now listen, these are your top headlines. Do your own research, find some news, and make sure that you're set up for success, guys. And here's your futures, guys. Now listen, when you're looking at futures and trying to make a plan, take it with a grain of salt, okay? Futures are an indication or a glimpse into what possibly could be. Man, they are not the end-all be-all, okay? So futures have been green, and then all of a sudden the market opens and the future turns red, or the actual market turns red, okay? So just use these as a guideline, maybe give you guys some, you know, edge or what to look for or what to pay attention to. But man, do not put all your eggs in one basket, and definitely don't take this as the end-all be-all, man. They will change 9 times out of 10, I guarantee it, all right? And this is how the market ended on Friday. Now listen, when you're looking at these things, you see a lot of red, man. Don't let that make you worrisome or something about that, okay? Because there are some glimpses of green. If you look at that 5-day, look at that. There's a lot of green in there as well, okay? So don't let Friday shake you off or make you hesitant or something like that, man. Scared money don't make money, but definitely we want to pay attention to these because this might give us an indicator of what sector or what index or things of that nature will be good plays for puts or good plays for options or good plays to get in on dips for shares long term. So definitely pay attention to the sector and the performance, and man, we're gonna get it this week. All right, and right now we're gonna get into what I'm watching this week, and we're gonna review some of the earnings. So let's get at it right now. All right, and we thank Earnings Whisper for giving us the most anticipated earnings report for August 2nd, 2021. Listen, guys, tons of companies, as you can see, man. You can't possibly follow them all right? So rule of thumb for me is I pick out a couple on each day. I dig up the charts, I do some DD, I make a research and informed decision, and I get into the ones that I want to do. As you can see, Tuesday and Wednesday are big days for me, man. I got a lot on my plate that I'm paying attention to on those days. But definitely don't get into more than you can chew, okay? Because you can get yourself in deep having too many calls and options and puts and plays out there that you're in, and you just can't follow them all real time and get in and out the way you need to. So focus on a couple of your favorites that got a good setup, have good indicators, man. They follow your strategy and your rules, and then make an informed decision and then go and kill it. So we're talking about some charts, man. I'm going to bring up AMC because it is extremely hard trending, and a lot of people are investing in this and paying attention. Look, I got some bottom level support, I got a top level resistance, and I got all intermediate resistance and support levels right there in purple, man. Listen, it has to hold this level and track up to the next level in order for it not to go all the way back down to the bottom level of 36.26. It has to do that, okay? If I start seeing this trend downwards, then I'm going to be pretty bearish on this long term and thinking that it's going to go back down, if not below that 36.26 support. So we need to see some momentum going upwards this week on AMC. Otherwise, it may be a long road ahead for the potential squeeze, as a lot of people are saying it, if it even happens at all. All right, next stock I want to talk about is AMD, okay? Listen, look what I got here. I got two orange lines. That's the last pattern that we saw before the last breakout, okay? Then circled, there's the breakout. Then I got two blue lines, the last pattern we saw. This is called a rectangular pattern, man. It's a way of accumulating wealth over a period of time before a breakout. And then we had the breakout that we saw last week. Now, what do I think is going to happen this week? I think we're going to have a pullback, and I'm going to show you why in the charts. I want you to pay attention to that circle area, okay? That is the circle area where we went above the EMA 5 on the breakout, where it's sitting at now at $106. Last pattern we had with the breakout, right there you can see where it hit that 5 EMA again. Man, very similar, it's circled there, okay? And then it had a little pullback at the market open. This is a weekly chart, okay? It had a pullback of about $3. That is exactly what I think AMD is going to do this week. I think we're going to see it pull back. I think we're going to see it pull back between $3 and $4, and that is why on Friday I put a put at top on this one for this week, and I'm hoping to cash out early tomorrow, if not on Tuesday. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is skills, SKLZ. I'm bullish on this going into this week of earnings. I think what it's going to do is going to ride up like normal until they report earnings. It's going to have a little bit of a decline in anticipation of earnings. They're going to surprise investors with their potential growth, and they're going to start buying back into this. So I'm seeing this ending the week between $15 and $17. I'm going to say $16.32. So let's see if I'm right on Friday. We'll check it out. Someone make sure you guys keep me right and correct on this. $16.32 is where I think it's going to end the week. All right, another stock I like going into earnings week is Under Armour, UAA. Man, I like Under Armour. I've been a fan of Under Armour. They've been on a downward trend, but if you notice those extended lines in the orange, they're starting to tighten up a little bit coming into us. I think that they're at a consolidation point right now the past few days, and that we're going to see them on an uptick going into earnings, and I think they crush earnings, and I think they see future potential with this, and it keeps the investors interested. I think this is going to finish the week past 21.45, and that's why I'm bullish on it. And if I were to tell you guys to do something, which if I see an opportunity, I will alert it, but I'm thinking calls on Under Armour. All right, always trying to learn and be fresh and come out with new ideas, man. I'm coming out with a new segment on the channel, and we're going to talk about the stock of the week, man. This is where I'm going to break down one of the stocks that really got my eye, and I see a lot of momentum either up or down, and we're going to dig into it. So let's check out the stock of the week and get at it. All right, team, and the stock of the week is going to be Square, man. I got my charts lined out. The same thing. You know that the red at the bottom, that's our bottom level support, man. That blue at the top, that's our all-time top resistance, okay? And then we got the purple in between with some intermediate levels, man. I want you to pay attention to that orange level, okay? That 241.03, man, that is the level that I think that we're going to go down to and we're going to test. And if we can hold that level, man, the next spot is 259.64 and beyond, and we're out the park, okay? So what am I thinking on this one? I'm thinking bearish short term until we test those water, and then it's a bull run all the way up to new highs. So Square, you got my attention. I got it charted out. Make sure you follow your strategies for hopping in and out, and pay attention when you're rocking with this one, okay? If you're looking into call options, I would look for a couple weeks out so you got time to breathe and do its thing. We've been seeing a lot of sell-off after these tech things. They report earnings at a great run-up, and then they don't hold through earnings. So I'm expecting the same with Square. I would expect a downplay, and if you're looking to get into Square as a long-term position with shares, I would wait till after earnings on the dip and then start accumulating your position from there. That's it. This is stock of the week. We're going to follow it up, and we're going to pay attention to this one all week long. All right, team, we're about to wrap the video up, but we can't leave the Sunday Motivator without our thought-provoking content. And today, I want to talk about setups, all right? What do I mean by setups? Okay, so basically, before you press that button to buy a stock, man, either you're buying a bullish position or you're doing a bearish position, I want you guys to have at least 3 reasons why you're pushing that button, man. Just a catalyst alone is not enough reason, okay? A catalyst with some news and a pattern on the chart. Now you're talking my names. Now what type of pattern, man? Is it just a weird pattern that hasn't been TA'd out, you know? Or is it something that we had with AMD where we got the 3 white soldiers, okay? Something like that. Now you're talking my game, okay? You guys need to have 3 reasons why to push the button. If not, you guys are just gambling, and we're not out here to be gambling, okay? We're out here to make money. We're out here to learn how the stock market moves so that we can be better informed today than we were yesterday, and we can position ourselves for wealth in the future. So think about that this week when you're looking at your stocks and your charts and you're thinking about getting into a position. Man, how many reasons do you got? Now, sometimes you might just do a momentum play and the chart looks good and you got some bullish momentum with some volume. Man, okay, 2 out of 3, that's all right. But man, if it's just because it's trending on Reddit, man, that's not enough for me to push that button. So do your own DD, follow your strategy and plan, and stay disciplined and go make that money. All right, team, that's the video, man. I hope you got something out of it, and definitely hit that like, share, and subscribe button and come along with us on this journey. Listen, at TWR, we look at the stock market like it's a war zone, okay? The stocks and the sectors, those are our battles, and we're doing it together as a team. We're attacking, destroying, and conquering. I don't care if the market goes up. I don't care if the market goes down, man. We're making money either way it goes, and we're learning how the stock market moves so that we're better prepared today than we were yesterday, and we're doing it through a shared learning environment. If that sounds good, then hit that description button, look at the social media platforms, come with me on this journey, and as always, if you're ready, follow me, and let's go to war together, team.